what you had to do to sort of profile who would do this. First of all, I knew it was a guy, because it didn't seem like something a girl would do. And I figured he didn't have a father in the picture. The question was, how could he do this without anybody finding out and saying, hey, don't do this anymore? And these clues would go from 1967 to I think about around 99, 98. Because I saw the date 1967, I figured, well, he must have been about, I don't know, 12 years old. In some ways, I got to watch him grow up because I felt like his personality kind of got a little more bolder through the years. Earliest stuff may just say Nico. And later on, he would call himself Nico Concrete Artist. The most fascinating clue I'd ever come across in the sidewalks was a question: who is Nico? Just why does he? And the rest of the question was cut off by a new section of sidewalk. You know, I want to know, was this guy alive? Why did he do it? But nobody, I mean, it was obvious that I was doing something weird. I took pictures of all of these things. So anybody taking a photograph of, you know, something on the sidewalk, people would always kind of look through the corner of their eye, what's that guy doing, you know? It was the first time I'd ever felt like I was the one paying attention in class. And it was like, you know, doesn't anybody else care? So I thought for a minute, well, maybe he worked for concrete contractors. And so I would run into the workers who were there on the job and ask them, sometimes right as they were actually about to tear out a Nico from the sidewalk. And they would be like, what, you know, I gotta get to work, kid. My image of him was based on a borrowed face because I went to high school with a guy named Nico. He was a tough kid. He was a tough city kid. Went to juvenile hall and all that sort of thing. And so I had pictured this Nico as kind of being the sort of artful dodger of San Francisco. I figured he went to school in the neighborhood, so I went to the high school, Galileo, and I went to Francisco Middle School. And so I would start photocopying yearbook pictures from the 60s and 70s. And I would base this on guys who looked like they just had that kind of James Dean look in their eye. It was by the North Beach Playground. I believe it was a rainy day, and rainy days were always the best days to read the concrete because it washed away a lot of the dirt and you could read things that on other days you probably couldn't see. And I saw this etching that was the longest that I'd ever seen. It took up an entire sidewalk block. It was like a paragraph. And at first I thought, no, it can't be him. I think it said, America's a great country, built by the white man, owned by the Jew, ruined by the... And then the first word began with an N, but I can't actually say for sure. I mean, I can presume what it said, and you probably can too, but those letters were actually washed away from foot traffic. And then I'd found quite a few others, and it was, you know, we're talking 10, 15, 20, and in some cases right by a Nico, in other cases directly below. And as far as I could tell from the handwriting, it was Nico. I didn't want to believe it, because it didn't go with, you know, what I identified with. I mean, to some extent, I wanted to identify as the kind of loner kid in the city, too. And this happened right before I finally found him. As far as, like, the Sherlock Holmes work, it all came together. Kind of felt more like Sam Spade. By that point, 3 years into it, I had spoken to the story to quite a bit of people and asked if you ever hear anything about it, let me know. And so one of those finally came through, and someone said that they had met him. And then she called me back and just remembered it, and then that's how I found him.
Who knows who Nico is? A handful of people?
My godfather, my sister, my best friend.
How did you never get caught?
Pretend like you're tying your shoes.
Pretend like you're tying your shoes.
It's the oldest trick in the book, or pretend like you dropped something.
How many do you think you've done?
1,000.
1,000, huh?
I'm just picking 1,000 out of the air.
At least 1,000.
At least 1,000, yeah. My thoughts were that if I do this really deep and do it right, this stuff will last way into the future, and it'll be like the concrete will be all washed away with the pebbles poking at my name will still be there.
How far in the future were you visualizing this lasting?
Oh, after I was dead.
Yeah.
I just figured if I do maybe 5,000, maybe 100 years from now, maybe there'll be 1 or 2 left.
It's kind of like any story you get into when you have a hunch about it. A lot of it was very close to what I had imagined, and a lot of it was completely different. He did have a very artful dodger lifestyle. His father was out of the picture, and he had a very bohemian upbringing with kind of like a real carefree parenting style from his mother, who was an artist and was friends with musicians, and he was just this kind of kid who was sort of, in some ways, forgotten. I pictured Nico as being kind of tough and maybe out on his own, beating other kids up.
I wasn't tough. I never beat anyone.
Well, this is where I'm wrong in a lot of things, and that's the thing that I've learned that I've been wrong, and that's kind of where I'm at. I mean,
I would see a ban all non-white immigration over by the Stockton Tunnel, and then I'd see it over on Russian Hill. There's how about white race consciousness, keep America white. I mean, in every, so not about 12 or 13 of them in the same block of cement, I'd also saw the name Nico.
Let's jump ahead. You probably want to know, did I write that stuff?
Well, I'll be straight up honest with you. I think you did.
That would be Billy that wrote that. That really long, complicated. Do you know how much effort it would take to write that in wet concrete?
Who else would know?
Man, I get in there. I was in there. I was bending down, tying my shoe. That's all people saw, and I was out of there.
I can pick out about 15 to 20 that seemed to me would be the same guy who did Nico, who would be you. But if I'm wrong...
Here's the deal, look.
Okay.
When I was a kid growing up in the city,
I'm
talking a little kid, on Sunday, we would go to a march in Oakland for civil rights, for a peace march. On Monday, I'd go to school, and I'd get the kicked out of me by the very people that we were out putatively trying to help. And this sounds absurd now, but it was all in my mind. It was all put together. What I did was, I thought, what is the one thing I can do that will really bug my mother and her friends? When we get right down to it, how does a boring suburban kid rebel against their parents? They go to the opposite extreme of what the parents believe in, right?
This is,
How does a kid that's being raised by a bunch of beatnik peace activists, civil rights marchers, rebel against their parents?
Sure.
But I repent.
Totally, I understand.
I'm a hardcore green activist now, man. Have some more cheese, man.
Thanks.
I've got to finish this up. It's been sitting out.
Sure.
So, what are you going to write, man? You told me you were going to write this thing about Nico.
I am writing about Nico, and that's why I'm trying to figure out who is Nico, why he does it. And I think I feel like I found out. I don't think that you technically wrote all these things. I think Nico did, and I think there's a difference between you and Nico. And I think Nico is pretty much is gone.
I've not written my name, but I've written his name in wet concrete. In fact, that was the first line I wrote for the story. It was in the sidewalk. Walk up Montgomery Street toward the Union Street steps and make a right at Green Street, and right there, unless someone's double parked on top of it, it should still say, I found Nico.
Big thanks to Delphine Vigil for sharing your story to Snap. That piece, it was produced by Snap's OG, Stephanie Fu, a signature piece. We love it. You know this guy. The guy that's always there at the party to eat up the barbecue, but never brings any sides. The dude that carries his own red cup to the tailgate, but nothing to drink. The fella who took the last piece of pizza you were saving for later on. Don't be that guy. Public radio only works because enough people step up and don't hoard all the pizza. People thrilled to invest in this thing we love because that's the type of person they are, and that's the only way this works. And since you don't want to be that guy, and I know you don't, what is that number to support amazing public radio storytelling? You're going to feel so much better. What is that number to dial?
And that number to dial is 1-800-552-8502, or you can go online, redriverradio.org, but why would you want to do that? We want to hear the phones ring, so make that call, 1-800-552-8502, and we have phone volunteers waiting to take your phone call. We're just over 19,000 overall donated right now. We need to get to 75,000. We could get there in no time at all if all of you listening right now would go to your phones and make a phone call, 1-800-552-8502. What you hear in the background is the Emily Cole Band warming up, and they'll be live in our performance studios beginning at 8 o'clock, and so stay tuned for that. Right now, you can go to your phones, 1-800-552-8502, to make a contribution of support to Red River Radio. That way, you're doing your part in keeping programming on the air. 1-800-552-8502. Take a great thank you item, and we have all kinds of thank you items available, from $35 all the way up to $1,000 and everything in between. And whatever your donation qualifies for, ask your phone volunteer what may be available at your donation level. Call now, 1-800-552-8502, or online, redriverradio.org. Going back now to the next segment of Snap Judgment, I trust that you will go to your phones right now, 1-800-552-8502.
Welcome back to Snap Judgment, the throwback episode. Now, did you ever have a friend or associate or partner who never let obstacles stand in his way? Well, you've got one now. Homeboy Sandman, tell us the story.
I think this is 2008 when I found out what my true inner passion was, that I was a musician. I said, yo, I'm not losing focus. For me, I'm not getting caught up in a rat race. Right now, the things that I'm gonna do for money, it's all gotta be related to my rhymes. I'm nickel and diming it, selling CDs, doing shows. I'm trying to make it work. You know, I had managed to pay some rent. I got this fat crib. But then, you know, soon after moving in, fell behind. Falling behind, and the landlord is like, yo, I'm not feeling it. Trying to evict me all types of times. I've been to court on multiple occasions. Comes to a point where I am 5 months behind on my rent. I'm 5 months behind, all right, at almost $1,000 a month, $5,000 in the hole. So I make the decision, when I go to court tomorrow morning, I'm gonna tell the judge, I give up, I ain't got no money, I'm gonna get out of the place, right? Okay. So next morning I wake up, walk over to the courthouse. When I get into the courthouse, I gotta speak with the court clerk, right? I speak with this woman, and for some reason, who knows why, she's like, yo, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna give the place up, right? Like, what do you mean? You have the record in front of you. I have no money. She says, don't give up. You have to tell the judge you'll get it. Tell the judge, give you 15 days. Whatever you got to do, you can't give up. This is the court clerk, mind you. She's supposed to be on their side. I said, miss, what am I supposed to do? She looks at me with a look in her eye, like she cares about me, like she feels real concerned for my well-being. And she's like, yo, trust me, B. Get 15 days. So I say, all right, fine. She just talked me into telling the judge that I was gonna have the money in 15 days. I go in front of the judge, I say, Judge, 15 days, I'll have it. Judge, of course, says, what do you mean 15 days you'll have it? I said, 15 days, boom, that's, you know what I'm saying? Despite the fact that I clearly have no idea where the money's gonna come from, the judge says, fine, and he gives me 15 days. It doesn't make any sense. Nothing that happened in court that day made sense. I leave, just flabbergasted, and when I get home, sat down, turned the computer on, took the internet that I was stealing from somebody else's internet in the building, and the first email I see, Tag Records, MC competition today, this afternoon, Rucker Park, grand prize $5,000. Grand prize $5,000. And when I see this, I feel like a feeling washing over me of just like, you know, magic of some sort of, or divine intervention for real. You know what I'm saying? The prize money was what I owed on this very day. I feel like all I gotta do is show up, win, which is obviously gonna happen based on the psychosis that just took place in the courtroom. And this is crazy to me.
You know what this is?
It's Jermaine Dupri's Tag Records, right? And I go over there. This place is packed. Rucker Park jam-packed. fence to fence, okay? And the crowd was nuts. It was deranged out there. This particular competition, it wasn't a rap battle. It wasn't predicated on dissing each other, trying to cut each other down, which is something that I personally do not get down with. Instead, it was a let's see who could rap incredible competition, which of course I was built for.
Somebody's getting a $5,000 grant, that's correct?
Definitely, without a doubt. I mean, that's what the whole tag.
It started off with like 40 MCs, right? Each round, the winner was determined based on crowd noise. The cats who get the loudest response are gonna go, to the next round. And everybody got up in the first round and spit their bars and all that. Of course, I get up there. Boom, I shut it down with a verse.
Got fouls on the ball open. People find me out smoking, I'll be out smoking. People in their house smoking, I'll be out voting. Don't get broke by the potent.
From the beginning, the crowd is loving me like crazy. Obviously, I'm on to the next round.
It is what it is, and it isn't what it wasn't, what it ain't. Is another dime a dozen, I don't covet, I create. When there's nothing in my cupboard, I be guzzling V8. I'm concerned with how the government and governor behave. I'm fed up with all the rubbish that the youngins emulate.
Can't nobody rhyme like me, and it's always been that way. So it becomes apparent that I am the crowd favorite, with the exception of one other person. Is this kid named Cash Flow. I remember the kid's name, Cash Flow. And Cash Flow was from across the street. He was from the building across the street and knew half the people in the park. I get to the last round. Comes down to me and Cash Flow. Cash Flow and I were going back and forth, and the crowd was just maximum noise, couldn't get no louder each time. The judges keep going, all right, go again. So we go about 3 extra rounds, and there was really no way to differentiate his crowd noise from my crowd noise. So they had to go and get this decibel noise meter reader. Once they brought the noise meter out, they had us do one more round, and I went first.
The most aggressive professor versus the senses and self-sensitive message and taking benches with my brother in heaven.
I got bars until the earth stopped spinning. So I spit all types of bars, right?
My slower soldiers is shoulder to shoulder versus the soldiers that pull us over the circus with hoses.
And the crowd made gigantic, stupendous, enormous noise. And you look on this device and it was super loud. And I'm like, yo, he's not gonna top that, this kid. You know what I mean? So then he gets up.
I thought I told y'all, come through the boy flow, known for the roll call. Listen here, dog, all I do is get cake. We bought 3 6s out. We on the L date.
He spits his bars and, I'm not trying to downplay him. He could rap.
Make some noise for Cash Flow, y'all.
And, I don't know if his cousins was there, mother, brother, aunts, uncles, aunts, sister, sister-in-law, grandparents, whoever was there, they went berserk for him. They was screaming, people was getting nosebleeds. They went as wild as they can. And you look at the device when he was finished, I was down by .02. When they announced that he had beat me by those .02, I try to never feel bad if I do my best, and I know I had done my best, but it didn't even make sense. I was like, nah, it can't be that I didn't win this, you know what I mean? He got it by the most slenderest of margins, that is just like if a bird flew overhead, the bird's wings determine the outcome of the competition. And that was it, and he read it off, and the crowd was majorly like, no, hell no, yeah, hell yeah. This is Tag Records when Jermaine Dupri was doing the Tag Records thing. A couple of minutes later, Jermaine Dupri emerges.
Listen, and it's so close. Y'all ain't...
Okay? He comes out, steps out on the stage, and he says, yo, it's a tie. Jermaine Dupri, because he knew his hip-hop, he said this Sandman kid is not gonna lose to this kid, Cash Flow. It's a tie, done deal. They both gonna get the money. Word to the mother. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Maybe we'll have to split this, and I'll get a nice 2,500. I'll go back to the judge with 2,500. He'll be like, all right, I'll give you a little more time. Yo, they gave me the full 5 G's. They gave me the full 5 G's, okay? As if I had won the joint outright. As it turns out, I got evicted 5 months later. Okay, I got evicted 5 months later, but in the 5 months that winning that competition brought me, such significant things happened in my career. The day that I got evicted, the next day I was leaving for 3 weeks to be on the road. The moral of the story is, go for it, son. Go for broke. You know you're going for broke because you broke. And when you go for broke, God is going to look out. And Jermaine Dupri is going to look out too. Peace.
My sixth sense keen, I seize the existence squeezed between a herd and scene. My urban streets got rivers and streams, Burke and D.
Big thanks to Homeboy Sandman. Find out more about his world at homeboysandman.com. My piece was produced by Pat Mesiti-Miller. Now, you know Jane. Everybody knows Jane. Jane always wants something. Do you have any extra salami? Do you have any extra cheese you're not using? Just wonder if you have any extra bread. A query. Do you have any extra mayonnaise if it's not too much trouble? Everybody needs stuff, no worries. But Jane never gives back. Jane, can you keep the dog for a couple hours? I gotta take the baby to the hospital. Oh, no, well, maybe next time? Jane, can you give me a hand moving this ladder? Well, I can walk next to you as you move it. Jane, I'm so thirsty. Do you mind if I get some water from your sink? As a matter of fact, I do mind. You know Jane. I know Jane. Don't be a Jane. What's that number to dial? What is the number to call to let them know you support the type of programming that only happens right here? What is that number to dial?
And that number to dial is 1-800-552-8502 or online, redriverradio.org. And it's important that you make that call now. And we want to maintain all the programming that you've come to expect and enjoy. But we can only do it with your financial help. Call now, 1-800-552-8502. And I just want to mention again that we have these drawings coming up, and if you call now at 1-800-552-8502, you'll get automatically entered in all the drawings that we're going to have for the rest of the drive. Beginning tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we'll be drawing for a 2-night stay at the Wisteria Garden Bed and Breakfast in Marshall, Texas. Someone's going to win that. Could be you. Call now, 1-800-552-8502 to get entered. Then next Wednesday, June 11th at 7 o'clock in the evening, we'll be drawing for a Mattress Plus exclusive Renew Cool queen-size mattress and box spring set. And Mattress Plus calls it the coldest bed in town. And then at the end of the drive, whenever that may be, we'll be drawing for a Klipsch smart speaker with Google Assistant. And think of it as a high-end Alexa speaker. And again, someone's going to win this. It could be you. Get entered right now. You'll get entered into all the drawings with just one call. That's 1-800-552-8502. Or you can go online, redriverradio.org. And you can even take a great thank you item if your donation qualifies. And again, how about at the $120 donation level, the Red River Radio compact umbrella, and it's a cool looking umbrella with the Red River Radio logo on it, and you know it's going to rain again. We're not sure when that's going to be, but again, you'll have that umbrella handy to keep yourself dry and also to show everyone out in public that you're supporting Red River Radio. That's at the $120 donation level. That's $10 a month, and you can use a major credit card. And to put that into installments off your credit card as well. 1-800-552-8502 or online, redriverradio.org. Going back now to the last segment of Snap Judgment, give us a call now, 1-800-552-8502.
From WNYC Studios, welcome back to Snap Judgment, the throwback episode. My name is Glenn Washington. In our next story, we're going to highlight a very social sense of courage. Snap producer Anna Sussman spoke to Eileen O'Toole to learn her story of faith and hope.
I was very involved with my parish, and I went to Catholic school.
Now I'm Amy, down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
It was the mid-1940s in an Irish neighborhood of Brooklyn, and little Eileen O'Toole was an obedient Catholic schoolgirl.
And our whole neighborhood was very Catholic.
There were a few exceptions, like the family who owned the candy store down the block.
There was a Jewish family, 2 Jewish little boys the same age as I, whose parents owned a candy store. I would go there every day and buy a little bit of candy on the way back to school after lunch. And it was Stan and Isaac. Isaac wrote the most science books in the world, and Stan became the editor of Newsday.
So she would see Isaac Asimov, the future science fiction author, and his brother Stan, the future editor of Newsday. But in general, Catholics were her world. And there was a heavy weight on her young shoulders to devote her life to God. If she did become a nun, her parents and the whole neighborhood would be proud. And they would be set, not only in this life, but forever.
I really think that they thought that was their entrance into heaven, if they gave one of their children to God. I thought, why not give it a try? Maybe I would like it.
So Eileen gave it a try. She decided to become a nun. Her little Brooklyn neighborhood, her mom and dad, they rejoiced. And then the morning came for her to go to the convent. And for the first time, she began to think about herself.
And I walked out of my room, and I was trembling. Why am I doing this? How did I get myself into this situation? And all my relatives were there to say goodbye. And the priest who was helping me put me into the car right away. And the car took off, and I was on my way.
Walking into the convent, she comforted herself with the hope that it would only be for a short time, that she could leave when she wanted to.
When I first entered, I thought that I could just walk out. They held on to us, and they watched every move. We were out in the country, and there was no way that we could go anywhere. At night, I used to hear the Long Island Railroad horn blow, and I tell you, going to bed at night, I'd cry my eyes out. I just wanted to get on that train.
And then something in her snapped. And after prayers one afternoon, Eileen took off.
I said to myself, I'm out of here. And I didn't know that they could see me from the window where they were watching us. I remember holding up my skirts, running up that long, long road. And I nearly made it to the gate. But then the car came and got me and told me to come back.
2 nuns motioned for her to get in the car, and they drove her back up the hill. For 4 years, Eileen lived under the vigilant eyes of the superior nuns in the stony, regimented mother house. And she was finally assigned to a church in New York City. This could be her chance to escape.
I was assigned to Bedford-Stuyvesant. It was really very, very poor and very tough.
Eileen was told that she would work directly under the Mother Superior, Sister Anna Germain. She was nervous.
So I went up the stairs, and there is this woman sitting in a leather lounge chair, which was totally forbidden. You had to sit on a straight chair all the time. And she had the nicest smile, and she welcomed me and said, "Welcome, dear. Now you make yourself at home." And I was just taken back, because usually they were just giving orders to you. Go downstairs, do this, do that. She was so nice. So that was my first meeting with Sister Anna Germain.
And Sister Anna had her own philosophy. Do what you need to do to help the poor. Don't worry about the rules.
She said, now tomorrow I want you to go to this house, but you're not to tell anybody else that I'm sending you there. Make believe you're going for rolls to the local bakery and bring food to this house or bring money to this house. And I was her feet. And my main job was to walk the streets after teaching and help the poor.
It was technically against the rules for Eileen to leave the convent alone. But she was out there every day, doing Sister Anna's work.
One of my first remembrances is that of a beautiful lady. I think she was a Spanish mother with about 4 children. She was on welfare, and she told me that the welfare person would come to the house, the man, and he said, unless you give me the favors of your body, I won't give you the welfare check. I just told Sister, I said, I have to be there every Wednesday. So when he comes, he sees me standing right next to her, and then he'll give her the check. And that was one of the first things I did. That was definitely against the rule.
Breaking the rules became kind of a game. Like when Eileen noticed that the kids in her classroom didn't have the shoes they needed for their confirmation. She knew just where to find the funds she needed.
I said to the mothers, don't worry, I will buy them for you. I said, I know where the money is from the Sunday collections, and I'm going to run in and grab money for these shoes. So I grabbed a bunch of money, and I said to the kids, follow me like Pied Piper down the avenue. We were all holding hands, and I went into the shoe store, and I said, outfit these children in with shoes and socks. And then I told Sister Anna what I did, and she laughed. She thought that was funny. But I had money left over, so she said, give them a party. You can't put the money back in the basket.
Under Sister Anna, Eileen didn't want to run.
What an eye-opening. I felt so good about the things that I was doing.
But Sister Anna was getting older. One day she fell ill, and she was taken to the hospital, and she never came back to the convent. Eileen was transferred to a wealthy parish in Long Island.
And everything was rules and regulations. I remember the superior telling me, you entered the convent to take care of the nuns. You didn't enter the convent to take care of people or the poor. I was so upset, I didn't know what to do, and all I could think of was get out of the convent. And I went to Montauk. Montauk Point is the farthest end of Long Island, and you climb up the cliffs and you see the ocean, the wild ocean. I had a veil on and, my habit, and I climbed up to the top of the cliffs, and I said, I'm really not happy. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want this to be my life. And I looked out at the ocean. It was hitting against the point, and out on the horizon, it was calm. And I'll never forget the feeling. I went, oh my gosh, look how calm. God is telling me, that's okay. You'll be calm. You could do it. Everything will be all right. That's the moment I made up my mind.
She always thought she might not last in the convent, and now she was sure. She was going to break her vows.
You can't leave the convent unless you have a dispensation from your vows. And it's a serious, serious thing to break your vows against God. So what holy nun wants to break her vows against God? Well, then I had to go back and tell people, and that was tough.
It wasn't just her vows she was breaking. She was going to let down the whole family, most of all her mother. She went home for a family dinner to break the news and hoped they'd be understanding.
My sisters wouldn't tell her. They were afraid my mother would have a heart attack. I said, Mom, I'm really unhappy, and she just froze. She was standing at the sink, and I said, I want to leave the convent. She said, leave this house. I don't want to see you again. That moment was horrific, just terrible, and it went down from there.
Her family stopped talking to her. She had nothing that she needed to live on her own. No money, no job, no place to live. Her head was shaved. She had only her nun's clothing. And then help began to appear.
If you want to know how God took care of me, I cannot believe it, how it really happened. First of all, I had no clothes.
She met an older couple who would take her out for dinner. They loved nuns, and they saw that Eileen was a good person. So she let them in on her hopes of escape.
I called them my angels. That older couple, They owned a woman's dress shop. They had clothes in their car as samples. They gave me 12 outfits.
Then she was interviewed by Newsday about her charity work. And after the interview, Eileen confessed her plan to the journalist and explained that she still had no job and no money.
She goes home and she tells her editor, he was Stan Asimov, the fella I grew up with.
The editor, Stan Asimov, said he knew Eileen.
He said, I'm the little Jewish boy who lived across the street from you, and we grew up together. I could not believe it.
He promised her a job at Newsday.
He said, when you leave, come to the personnel sign and the job is waiting.
So early one morning when no one was looking, Eileen stepped out of the convent with $80 in her pocket and boarded a bus to New York City.
And I was in full, nun regalia. And I got on that bus and I went into, I think it was Grand Central Station, and I went to, I think it was a movie house, and I changed. I took off my nun habit, put on clothes, then I stayed and watched a movie.
Eileen took the job at Newsday. Eventually she went back to teaching. She rented a sparsely furnished apartment and got married and had a daughter. She still goes to church, and when the collection basket comes around, she thinks about what Sister Anna would do.
I don't always like to give in church, as my husband knows, because I gave my life, but what I do is I'll just give a $20 bill to somebody here or there or wherever. I just think that, faith is a great thing in all religions, and kindness to others, and that's the way I feel in life.
Big thanks to Eileen O'Toole for sharing her story to Snap. You can find out more about Eileen's story and her book at Sister Anna's Feet on our website, snapjudgment.org. Of course, that piece was produced by none other than our own Anna Sussman. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship where the other person just takes and takes and takes and takes and takes? They throw their stuff all over. There's peanut butter on the ironing board. They locked the cat in the microwave. They took all the money out your change drawer. It's not sustainable. It's not healthy, and you definitely don't want to be that person, a taker. And public radio only works because the good people, the people you want to be, aren't takers. Your community investing in this station that we love, one person at a time. That's the only way this works. You hate those takers. So support the public radio station that supports you. What is that number to dial? What is that number to call to let them know that you support the type of programming that only happens right here? What is that number to dial?
And that number to dial is 1-800-552-8502, or you can go online, redriverradio.org as well. And either way, you're supporting Red River Radio with your contribution of support. And someone has called in. I want to say thank you to Dr. Robert Friedman and this is in behalf of Friedman Memorial Cardiology in Alexandria, Louisiana. And thank you so much, Doctor, for contributing to Red River Radio. You have been a long-time listener member of Red River Radio, and so thank you so much for phoning in tonight. You can do the same. 1-800-552-8502 is the number to call. Or, like I mentioned, online, redriverradio.org. Maybe you had a very trying day and you just don't want to talk to anybody on the phone, and we can appreciate that. So use our website, redriverradio.org as well, and make a contribution of support there. And use a major credit card. That way you complete your transaction and you don't have to worry about getting reminders in the mail from us. Just use a major credit card, and that way you are supporting Red River Radio at the same time. 1-800-552-8502 to warm you up for live music with Emily Cole Band coming up at 8 o'clock. We're going to fill the rest of the hour with Roomful of Blues on Red River Radio.
Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, she calls me her sweet papa. She's got me hooked, line and sinker, everywhere I turn. When I'm not around her, my heart aches and it burns. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, she calls me her sweet papa. She's a little bitty mama, she's 5 feet from the ground. When it comes to love, she really puts it down. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, she calls me her sweet papa. She fits me to a T, I'm so glad it's me. Now I'm like reading in a storybook, she got me and I'm hooked. She's got a sweet disposition, she always wears a smile. If I ever lose her, I'll be just like a child. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, calls me her sweet papa. She fits me to a T, I'm so glad it's me. Now like reading in a storybook, she got me and I'm hooked. She's got a sweet disposition, she always wears a smile. If I ever lose her, I'll be just like a child. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, she calls me her sweet papa.
was Roomful of Blues, and we heard in order Hook, Line, and Sinker. Then we heard Kill Me, and we followed that with Gate Walks to Board. And you are listening to the voice of the community, Red River Radio, a public radio service of LSUS. This is KDAQ, Shreveport, Bossier City, KLSA, Alexandria, Pineville, KBSA, El Dorado, Camden, Magnolia, KLDN, Lufkin, Nacogdoches, and KTYK, Overton, Tyler, Kilgore. With that, Bill, take it away.
All right, and in the studio tonight, we've got the Emily Cole Band, made up of Emily Cole out front on lead vocals, along with Matt Benson on lead guitar, Michael Young on drums, and Chesley Hollis on bass. And I got his name right. How about that? There you go. Sure, and they are going to rock us out in the studio tonight. We're asking you to call in right now at 800-552-8502. Go online tonight at redriverradio.org. Make a pledge of support. Support live music here on your public radio station. And we've got a match on the table, dollar for dollar tonight, so every donation is going to be matched.
May I
dollar
interject?
for dollar. You may interject.
We are $310 away from $20,000 overall pledged, and we can get there with just a handful of you calling in, but we'd rather get to probably 21.
Absolutely.
That's the goal. We would like to get to 21,000 by the end of live music tonight, and we can do that with your phone calls. 1-800-552-8502.
All right, and we do have our first pledge in. I believe this is relation to one of the band members.
It's my mommy and daddy.
There you go. And so we're already on our way. We've already raised a little bit of money for the Emily Cole Band tonight, and we're going to ask you all to go to your phones tonight, 800-552-8502. And with that, Emily, what would you guys like to kick it off with?
I think we're going to kick it off with a little bit of This World is Going Up in Flames by Charles Bradley.
I want to say thank you, Patty and David Young, for your incredible donation.
There you go.
There's a world is going up in flames, and nobody wanna take the blame. Don't tell me how to live my life when you never felt the pain. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, baby. They don't let me cry. They don't let me cry now. Stop telling all those lies. So what am I gonna do? Burn it up now, babe. I can't turn my head away. Seeing all these things, there's a world is going up in flames, and nobody they wanna take the blame. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, baby. They don't let me cry. They don't let me cry now. Stop telling all those lies.
All right, the Emily Cole Band in our studios tonight, kicking it out. That was Charles Bradley, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Hey, how about that? Hey. I got something right.
Yeah, it started off as a James Brown impersonator.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's hard to impersonate James Brown. I mean, there's only one. You know?
Well, if you're going to do it, you end up doing your own thing like Charles Bradley, right?
Pretty much, yeah. We've carried some concerts of his from the Newport Folk Festival. Really cool stuff. And folks, we've got some money to raise tonight, and we've got the Emily Cole Band in the studio tonight. We're asking you to go to your phones at 800-552-8502 or go online right now to redriverradio.org. Make a donation and support your favorite public radio station, and also live music on the air, something that just doesn't happen that much anymore.
Exactly.
But that is what public radio is all about. We record concerts. We do live in-studio performances. We go all over the place, and we, of course, collect up all the best material from around the country and bring it to you. An eclectic mix of great programming from blues, jazz, classical, folk, rock, country, you name it. We even got Indian Nights concerts that we play, so sitar music and Veena music, you name it. We cover the gamut because that's what we're all about here at Public Radio. We love all the cultures across the world, and we love to bring you the beauty of everything that blossoms around the world. So give us a call, folks, 800-552-8502, and your pledge will be doubled dollar for dollar. Wale, what you got to say for yourself?
Well, actually, I just want to mention to the band that you are streaming live on YouTube
Smile.
right now, and so
wave. The
Hi,
camera's
America.
right up there in the mirror. Yeah, there you go.
And I just
Camera's
just
right there in
so
the window.
just so you know, and
Good to know.
But again, we need for you to call right now and support this live music and support everything else about Red River Radio as well. 1-800-552-8502.
All right, let's keep the music rolling. What would you guys like to do next?
Next, we're going to be doing Angel from Montgomery.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's growing on. If dreams were thunder and light and desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. You weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But how the hell can a person, and that was a long time, and the years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, and I can hear 'em buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. But how the hell can a person go to bed in the morning and wake up in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of a no rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
Oh, I love that song. I think John Prine wrote that song.
He sure did.
Yeah, you know, he didn't sing it, but he wrote it.
Oh,
like
he
when Bonnie
sang
Raitt
his
sings it.
heart out every time.
Oh
I love
yeah,
that man.
but he made some people famous with that tune,
Sure
especially
did.
one woman. And boy, she took it.
She sure did.
I've heard a lot of covers of that, but you know, the songwriting behind that's the magic.
Yeah.
It's the guy who puts the lyrics down that or the girl. And those songwriters, I'll tell you, they don't get
Amazing.
nearly enough credit. And I love to record the actual singer-songwriters who do their own songs. A lot, Guy Clark and, you know, Townes Van Zandt, people like that. You know, so amazing musicians. So, give us a call, folks. 800-552-8502. Go online now to redriverradio.org. We've already raised a little bit of money around the Emily Cole Band. They're out of El Dorado. And, folks, everybody up in El Dorado, we would love to hear from you
We
tonight.
know you're listening.
We know where you live. So go ahead, make that call, 800-552-8502, and give us a call tonight and help us out. And let these folks know you appreciate it. They come all the way down here from long distance, El Dorado, about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, isn't it, all the way down here? So
Solid 2.
Solid
Sometimes,
2, yeah.
If you don't go fast,
Well,
like I used to go fast.
I drive fast until I get to certain towns up there around Spring Hill, and then I go really slow. Because they will get you. Yeah, there you go.
Speed traps.
Yeah, so, well, Kermit's up in El Dorado a lot because he's South Arkansas Symphony. And you actually work for Kermit, don't you?
I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Operations manager for the South Arkansas Symphony Orchestra.
All right, so there you go. So now, do you play any instrument at all, or you just?
I play guitar, and my band has given me the privilege of playing this little thing.
Oh,
this
the
little
harmonica.
And they say that I really get into it on stage.
Okay, do you? You like to lay into
They're
it?
like, gosh, Emily, lay off the harmonica already. Jeez. But I get into it.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the music. It's
Yeah.
part of the joy. So
You'll hear that at some point.
All right. Well, we'll just keep on going. We just had a phone call come in. Thank you very much. We'd like to hear from some more people. South Arkansas and the Arkansas area. This is your chance to shine because we've got your own band right here. You all hail from. Are you all living up in El Dorado right now?
Yeah,
all of us.
Okay, so you got you're professional musicians, so you have no day jobs, right?
We all have day jobs.
Yeah.
We all
Okay.
have
There
day
you go.
jobs.
There you go. I
Our
understand.
wonderful
that.
hobby we get to call. It may be a side project, but
Yeah.
it's the funnest thing that I get to do every day. So
What's that?
I said, this may be a side project, but it's the funnest thing that we
yeah,
get to
yeah,
do. So just making music for people is great.
I've been lucky to actually make my living doing this, radio and live recording and, working with musicians for, 34 years now. It's been, I'm a small town boy, and I say this a lot, but you're growing up in a small town, you don't have a whole lot of, wide world prospects that you're going to go out and meet all kinds of people, and then here I am. Of course, I had to leave the small town, so, but it's been worth it, and I've been all over the country with doing this stuff, and it's just phenomenal. Recorded up in Alabama and recorded up in Georgia and Virginia and North Carolina.
Wow.
So went all over the state of Florida for 20 years. I mean, I scoured that state for every musician
You've
out
been
there. So.
everywhere, man.
Almost. I ain't quite got it all yet, but we're working on it. So Well, folks, we've got a couple of calls coming in. We'd love to hear some more. We've got a match on the table, dollar for dollar match. Every pledge is going to be matched dollar for dollar. Please call in right now, 800-552-8502. Go online now to redriverradio.org, and we're going to let these guys kick it off with another one. What you got?
We're going to do a song called Hey Joe. We have a friend back in El Dorado whom we love very, very much, and we'd like to dedicate this song to him. So, Joe, this is for you. We love you.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? I came down to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man. I came down to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man. Yeah, that ain't too cool. Ha. Hey, Joe, I heard you shot your woman down. You shot her down now. Hey, Joe, I heard you shot your old woman down to the ground. Oh, yes, I did. I shot her. You know I caught her messing around town. Yes, I did. I shot her. You know I caught her messing around town. And I gave her the gun, and I shot her.
Jimi Hendrix there. And hey, Joe, give us a call right now, 800-552-8502. Go online now to redriverradio.org. Help us out tonight as we try to raise more money around the Emily Cole Band tonight. They are featuring Emily Cole out front on the vocals, Michael Benson on lead guitar, Michael Young on drums, and Chesley Hollis on bass. And they are kicking out some cool rock tonight in our studios. And we'd love to hear from more of you. Wally, what you got to say for yourself?
I like the music so far. It's really good. And
thank you.
For those listening right now, you need to support this live music as well, and let the band know that you're enjoying the music too. 1-800-552-8502, or go online, redriverradio.org. But hey, we'd rather hear the phones ring. That way it's automatic feedback to the band that you're listening as well. 1-800-552-8502.
And we'd love to hear from more of you tonight. 800-552-8502, as Wally just said. We're going to keep the music rolling. So you all play out in other bands, right? I know the drummers. You're in an R&B band,
right? Well, I got a funk band, but they, Matt and Emily will do their acoustic thing, which is really great to see if you ever get time to make it out.
Cool.
And they do that around El Dorado, and they've even done some weddings and stuff. Chesley and Matt were in a band, Age of Man, before we started with Emily, and they've kind of devoted to this. And I spread my wealth as much as I can, but I just like to make good music.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's good.
Yeah,
so
it's fun.
I have fun.
Well, that's the important thing, is having a little fun. So, well, what would you guys like to do next?
We're going to do a song by a dear friend of mine, Janis Joplin.
Ah, there you go.
A little piece of my heart.
Take it away.
I said, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Didn't I make you feel like you were my only man? Yeah, didn't I give you nearly everything a woman could possibly give? Honey, you know I did. And each time I tell myself that I think I've had enough, that's when I show you feeling that a woman can be tough. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on and take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Oh, break it. Break another little piece of my heart, yeah. Oh, mama. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it. Shine if it makes you feel good. Oh, yes, it did. You're out on the street looking good. Well, baby, deep down in your heart, you know that ain't right. Never, 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 never hear me when I cry. Honey, you know I cry all the time. And each time I tell myself that I think I've had enough, that's when I show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. What's it do? Come on, come on, come on, come on and take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Oh, break it. Break another little piece of my heart, yeah. Oh, mama. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it. Shine up and makes you feel
Say, baby.
There you go. Little Janis Joplin kicking it up in the studio here at Red River Radio. You hear about everything on Red River Radio.
Yeah.
Wally, tell them about the drawings coming up.
Okay, well, first drawing tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We'll be drawing for a 2-night stay at the Wisteria Bed and Breakfast in Marshall, Texas. And someone's going to win that. Could be you, but you have to get entered. And you can only get entered by calling 1-800-552-8502. And then Wednesday, June 11th at 7 o'clock in the evening, we'll be drawing for a Mattress Plus exclusive Renew Cool queen-size mattress and box spring set. And Mattress Plus calls it the coldest bed in town, and featuring a lot of technical stuff that keeps you cool at night. And when the drive ends, whenever that may be, we'll be drawing for a smart speaker from Klipsch, and that also includes Google Assistant as well.
All right. There's a lot of cool stuff that we'll be giving away, and you can get entered right now. We still have time to enter into all the drawings, so all you got to do is make a donation right now at redriverradio.org or online at 800-552-8502. Or you can just, come on by the station if you want, as the Youngs did. They are sitting in the studio with their son. Actually, I think they're out in the car listening on the radio.
Yeah, they're Shreveport locals. I was born here, but then kind of worked my way around the country, and they ended up back here. And they love this town and want to support, NPR as much as possible, and wanted to come by and see their son and support him. I've been all around, and I know a lot of people are probably listening who aren't even affiliated with this station, probably in Tulsa and other places. So they could donate too, they could support. So if you're out there, Union High School alums or any of those people listening, call up.
Tulsa in the house. Come on, we need to hear from you.
That would be.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah,
that would be good.
Before. Yeah. We had.
I know y'all are listening, and I know that we produce a lot of successful people out there.
I think it was once that Mariel Hemingway was passing through the area, and she just heard it and made a donation. We have that. We have people driving down the highway. They're just happy to hear public radio. They hear it on the air, and they'll go ahead and make a donation. And we are online, so right now we're streaming not only over YouTube and video, but people can listen to us online anywhere around the country or the world.
Yeah, shout out to Japan, to that guy that's listening in Japan.
There you go. Yeah.
Shout out to that one guy.
The irony is that they found that a lot of Japanese listeners listen to opera on public radio. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's an interesting phenomenon. The Met series has a huge listenership in Japan for the Met when it broadcasts live. So, hey, the world is much smaller than it used to be, so it gets smaller every day.
Can I mention something?
You can.
Emily, I just want to let you know that there's not too many people that will take the chance on covering Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
And you just did it wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Janis is a queen.
That's good to hear.
So there you go. 800-552-8502. Go online now to redriverradio.org. And, let's just keep the music rolling. What you got next?
Tennessee whiskey. By request.
By request?
Absolutely, by request.
Take it away.
Used to spend my nights out in a ballroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Yeah, honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Used to look for love in all the same old places. I did. Find the bottom of the bottle's always dry. But when you poured your heart out, I didn't waste it, no. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to keep me high. Oh, yeah, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. And you're as warm as a glass of brandy, baby. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Oh, yeah. Smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine, baby. And you're as warm as a glass of brandy, yeah. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time.
Tennessee whiskey there. 800-552-8502. That's the number to get to the bartender here. 800-552-8502. Give us a call.
What?
And help us out. So, well, Tennessee whiskey, you know.
Okay, whatever. I want to say thanks to David and Patty Young. And it's official. We mentioned that they donated right at the start of the show, and now it's official. They're actually on our log, and so thanks so very much. And in honor of Emily Cole Band, from the parents of the drummer.
Hey, thanks, Mom and Dad.
There you go. Mom and Dad's always come through.
They always do.
Yeah, well, Chris Allen's parents live up in St. Louis, but they always support, during these drives, so that's pretty cool. 800-552-8502, folks. That's the number to call. Please call in right now. We are trying to raise money. We're trying to get up over $20,000 right now, and we are just $210 away from that. So with your support, we can do that. The number, again, 800-552-8502, or you can go online to redriverradio.org and make your donation known. So Emily, I'm going to have the other guys step up to the microphone. I want to know where each of you kind of, just started this business, what brought you into it, what makes you do this crazy thing where you drive all over the country to play music.
Drive all over the country, huh?
Yeah, this is Matt.
I started playing guitar when I was a teenager, listened to a lot of Hendrix and a lot of Beatles and Led Zeppelin, and I broke my arm too many times skating, so I had to do something different, so I played guitar.
You figured professional skating probably wasn't in your career or something?
It wasn't in my parents' careers.
Yeah, there you go.
They were tired of paying hospital bills, so yeah. So I took up something safer and started playing guitar. I was in a good band before this, and we had released an album that was sold. We had a vinyl, and then I met up with Emily, and we kind of carried it on. So that's it for me.
All right. So how about Chesley?
And also, I'm just going to dedicate this whole performance to Joe Eaton at home. I know he's listening.
Hey,
so,
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hopefully he can see you on the
Hello,
video there.
Joe.
Hello, Joe. This is Chesley.
Chesley Hollis, the bass player. First time speaking.
There you go.
First time caller.
First
Long
time
time
speaking
listener.
ever, period.
Let him talk.
Okay. There might be a reason for that,
So,
but we don't want to know.
I was actually born in Shreveport. Moved away 3 months after that. That's a long story. Anyways, from El Dorado my whole life. I actually started out playing saxophone in middle school, which is probably my second favorite instrument, considering I only know to play two.
Yeah.
But, marching band really got me into music. Started playing bass with a band when I was 16, played a few Music Fest shows, and went around and played in Little Rock with a few bands, and moved back to El Dorado, and Matt had a band, Age of Man. That was after they made their album already, so I was just the second-hand bass player. But we stuck with it, and Emily came along, and we made this band, and it's been just wonderful ever since.
All right. And Michael,
hey.
you seem like you were born for the drums.
Oh, I was born with drumsticks. No, I was born actually in Bossier and went to AC Steer got kindergarten to half of my first grade year. So anybody listening who's an AC Steer alumni, you can also donate because, I know you're listening. So then we moved to Abilene, Texas for 4 or 5 years, and then I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Went to high school at Union High School and part of Renegade Regiment, which was the marching band, and that's how I really got into music. Top 10 in the nation whenever I was there, and did Grand Nationals, all those really fun things, and so got to see the world, and went to U of A in Fayetteville and got my BA. I met my lovely wife, who was a radio DJ at KXUA at the time.
All right.
And she's listening too, so hey, Liz. And played in a band called Markham Hill there. We recorded an album, and then about 2 months after we recorded an album, I moved. And I went and got a master's at Arkansas Tech, so shout out to Wonder Boys. If anybody is a Wonder Boy alum, you can also call in and contribute. So then I moved to North Carolina from Petty G Mountain whenever I was going to Arkansas Tech, and then we moved to El Dorado from North Carolina. The whole way through playing music as much as I could, had lots and lots of bands. Got with some guys playing music in El Dorado, and then Emily and Matt and Chesley kind of approached me and said, hey, we need a drummer. And I said, I'm not sure. And my wife said, you're going to do this. And I said, I'm going to do this. I got 2 wonderful kids, age 4 and age 2, so balancing work, kids, all that, and 2 bands is quite a lot. But I love music, and I love making it for people. And, all you people listening who love music, that's why we're here. That's why this station exists, and I listen to a lot of live music on here, so I know that people should be calling in and donate.
All right. Well, we hope you will. We've had a few calls there and got a couple online now, so we'll just keep the music rolling. What would you guys like to do next?
I think we're going to do a little bit of soul music. And we're going to do Aretha Franklin, my first record that I ever got.
All right. Take it away.
You're no good, heartbreaker. You're a liar and you're a cheat. And I don't know why I let you do these things to me. My friends keep telling me that you ain't no good, but oh, they don't know that I would leave you if I could. I guess I'm on time, and I'm stuck like glue, 'cause I ain't never, no, loved a man the way that I love you. Some time ago I thought that you would run out of fools, but I was so wrong. You got one that you'll never lose. The way you treat me is a shame. How could you hurt me so bad? But baby, you know that I'm the best thing that you ever had. Kiss me once again. Don't you never, never say that we're through, 'cause I ain't no, loved a man the way that I love you. I can't sleep at night, and I can't eat a bite. I guess I'll never be free since you got your hooks in me. Say, baby. Yeah. 'Cause I ain't never, loved a man the way that I love you.
Woo!
Right.
Emily.
I'm worn out.
You need a
The
nap,
really
Wally.
fun thing about playing music with this girl is our practice.
Yeah.
She doesn't really give full throttle, because if she did, she'd blast us out and blast
Yeah.
her vocal cords out. So for me, this is as much of a show as it is for you guys.
All right, cool. So I bet you kick it out on stage up there. Now, you've played around El Dorado at the
Yeah.
Music Fest and things like that.
Yeah, we play a lot around El Dorado and Camden, Magnolia. Yeah, I'm in Hot Springs too. But yeah, I move around, show out a little bit on stage. But
we have a show coming up at Postmaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll be at Postmaster's Grill next Saturday, June 15th in Camden.
Okay, and anything else coming up after that?
We will be July 6th. We will be at Grateful Head Pizza in Hot Springs.
All
For
right.
4th of July weekend on the lake, so you know.
All right. Sounds like that sounds
Get
fun.
on up, bro.
Fireworks and the whole bit, huh?
Yeah.
Got to get some fireworks songs going. Sing along with the fireworks,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, we've got calls coming in. We appreciate that. Diana Cole called in from El Dorado.
That's my mother.
That's what she says here. Emily's mom thinks it's awesome and the sound quality is excellent. Thank you very much, and we appreciate that. We'd like to hear from some more of you, so please, please, please call in. And they're conversing in there. Wally, talk about the drawings a little bit again.
Well, again, the first drawing that we're going to have for the drive is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We'll be drawing for a 2-night stay at the Wisteria Garden Bed and Breakfast in Marshall, Texas, and someone's going to win that. It's the photos that are posted on our website. I don't know if it really does justice as to how cool those rooms really look. And but again, you can check it all out on our website at redriverradio.org. And someone's going to win this, and it could be you, but you have to get entered. Those of you that have already called in or have made a pledge of during this drive, you're already entered. But those of you that haven't called, call now. You'll get entered automatically into this drawing, and then we'll be drawing for, next Wednesday night, we'll be drawing for a Mattress Plus exclusive Renew Cool queen-size mattress and box spring set, and Mattress Plus calls it the coldest bed in town. And at the end of the drive, we'll be drawing for a Klipsch smart speaker with Google Assistant. Think of it as a high-end Alexa. And really, in the picture that we have posted on our website, really looks cool, too.
All right.
And again, you'll be automatically entered in all the drawings with one call. One call does it all. 1-800-552-8502. And really didn't want to rhyme it, but I guess it did. So.
There you go. Well, rhyming's good. That's a good thing there, Wally. We like that.
You got rhymes, Wally.
Wally's rhyming it up here, doing a little rap thing.
Oh, man, I don't know. I didn't know I had that talent. But anyway.
All right, there you go. All right, what would you guys like to do next?
So I think we're going to do a little Led Zeppelin now.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get the lead out.
Whole lot of love, baby.
All right, take it away.
You need coolin', baby, I'm not foolin'. I'm gonna send ya back to schoolin'. Way down inside, honey, you need it. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love. Oh, whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. You've been learning, well, baby, I've been learning all that good time, baby, I've been unjudging. Way down inside, honey, you need I'm gonna give you my love, I'm gonna give you my love, whole lot of love, want a whole lot of love, want a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. Way down inside, woman, you need. Shake for me, girl. I wanna be a backdoor man. Ah! Hi-ya! Whole lot of love. I want a whole lot of love. I want a whole lot of love.
All right. Emily Cole Band live in our studios right here with a little Led Zeppelin. Can't go wrong with Led Zeppelin. Yeah, there you go.
Not at all.
Them were alive back then.
Again, something I wasn't alive for. Back then.
Yeah, but, you know, the music lasts forever. That's the cool thing,
Always.
you know. Yeah. Thank God for recordings. So that's, because there's so much that went by the wayside, never got recorded, but it was good. And we wish it had it. So, Wally, what you got there?
Well, we need more of you calling in, and I want to say thanks to Alex Bennett and Seth Bennett from El Dorado.
All right.
And,
thanks, guys.
And heard Emily Cole Band finally made her first pledge and becoming a new member to Red River Radio.
Wow!
Tonight. And so you can be the next one. Call right now, 1-800-552-8502, trying to get to $20,000 and over the $20,000 mark, and we're $70 away. So just 2 of you calling in right now and supporting Red River Radio will get us there, and we really would like to even get to 21 if we could. So make that call now, 1-800-552-8502, or you can go online, redriverradio.org. But hey, we want to hear the phones ring. Call us now.
All right, keep talking, Wally.
Well,
just keep the party going, Wally.
Okay.
Spit some more rhymes.
I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, I did it once, and I think that's the only time. Anyway, call 1-800-552-8502, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar as well. And again, it's simple. 1-2 minutes tops, and we get you back to what you're doing, and that's probably listening to Emily and her band. So make that call now, 1-800-552-8502. The interruption is only going to be for a short time.
Did you get the update over there? We got another pledge in. Alex Bennett.
I just thank
did you? Okay, I was doing something else over here on the board. So all right, Alex Bennett.
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you, and Seth Bennett too. Spouse's name. Heard Emily Cole on the radio. Finally made their first pledge. New members. Cool. We
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
that.
That's
Thank
awesome.
You. That's from. Do you know them?
We do. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Well, let's keep on with the music. What you got next?
This one's for my dad. Can't you see?
Gonna catch a freight train down at the station, Lord. I don't care where it goes. Gonna climb a mountain, a high, high mountain, Lord, and jump off nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, she's been doing to me? Oh, now, can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, she's been doing to me? Gonna buy a ticket now, it's far as I can, yeah. I ain't never coming back. Gonna fly southbound all the way to Georgia now, till the train runs out of track. Oh, yeah. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, she's been doing to me? Oh, now, can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, she's been doing? I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and die. 'Cause that woman, Lord, there be no woman, Lord, she never told me goodbye. Oh, yeah. Can't you see what that woman, she's been doing to me? Oh, now, can't you see? Oh, no, can't you see what that woman, she's been doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Say, baby.
All right. Emily Cole Band live in our studios tonight with Can't You See? A great old classic.
Oh, Toy Caldwell is by far one of the best guitarists of all time.
Yeah.
God bless his soul.
All right. Cool.
Thank you, Michael.
I just had to throw that out there. Without Toy Caldwell, wouldn't have had a lot of good music. So.
Yep. So amazing amount of talent out there. So, Wally, what you got to say? Oh, Wally's still getting in. He is in there snapping some photos. Double duty, triple duty. We do it all around here.
Not enough hats.
Not enough hats. Well, you know. I got a hat on.
So do I, but I need more. Anyway, call now 1-800-552-8502 and make that donation of support to Red River Radio and all the live music that you're hearing tonight as well. Let the band know that you're enjoying the music. Call now 1-800-552-8502.
All right. And we're just going to keep it going. We have more pledges coming in, hopefully. And we'd love to hear from more of you right now. So just let us know that you love the music and that you'd like to hear more of this kind of stuff on the radio, and we'll do our best to make it happen. 800-552-8502, the number to call. And what would you guys like to do next?
We're going to play a song that I wrote. It's called Turn the Lights On, Baby.
All right, take it away.
Go ahead and leave me, baby. Chances are you'll be back soon. Go ahead and leave me, baby. Chances are you'll be back soon. Go ahead and cuss and spit and tip your bottle, but you'll be back before noon. Turn the lights on, baby, baby, then you'll see. Turn the lights on, baby, baby, then you'll see. At you point and then you shoot your pistol, and it's killing me. Go ahead and say it, honey. You don't love me no more. Go ahead and say it, honey. You don't love me no more. Go ahead and say your cruel, cruel words. Then you walk out my door. Turn the lights on, baby, baby, then you'll see. Hey, hey, yeah. Turn the lights on, baby, baby, then you'll see. Then you point and then you shoot your pistol, and it's killing me. Turn the lights on, baby, baby, then you'll see. Turn the lights on, baby, baby, then you'll see. Then you point and then you shoot your pistol, and it's killing me. Oh, yeah. And it's killing me. You're killing me, baby. You must be crazy to think that I'm your woman.
All right, there you go. The Emily Cole Band live in our studios, and got a message from our engineer, Troy, who says, from the YouTube live chat, quote, my fiance looks so legit, Chesley. You guys sound great. All the love. There you go. Wave, wave, Chesley.
Kelly.
Appreciate that, Troy. I can't see the YouTube live chat in here, but that would be cool to watch. So there you go. There you go. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Kelly.
800-552-8502, folks. That's the number to call. And you. Whoops. There you go. I had you on mute, though, Wally. That was my bad.
Well, Hey, I've been muted many times before. Anyway, yeah, I digress.
And regress.
That's right. I want to say thanks to Chris Evans from Houghton, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And the comment is, Emily Cole is my queen.
Chris, I love you. I know Chris.
I thought you was getting a date over the air there for a second.
Yeah, I thought it was too. Anyway, and so be the next person to call in right now. We want to thank you on the air. 1-800-552-8502. You can choose not to, but we're having fun. Sure would like to hear from you tonight. Call now, 1-800-552-8502.
All right. And, well, we're just going to keep on rolling. We've got a match, by the way, on the table, folks. It's a dollar for dollar match, everything raised tonight. So all the folks calling in, you're going to raise double money. So, 20 becomes 40, 40 becomes 80, 80 becomes 160, on and on and on. Compound interest. There you go. It's the way to go. 800-552-8502. We are just $50 away from the $20,000 mark. So if you could just go ahead and make that $50 pledge, I'd appreciate it. And I think we all would. And it'd be really cool. So we're going to keep on with the music and keep rocking it out. What would you guys like to do next?
Hey, you know what, Bill? I just really want to point out something. Speaking of pledges and stuff, I want to let y'all know that Matt's hand is all cut up.
Oh, yeah.
He is injured very badly. And this happened, a few weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
2 Saturdays ago.
2 Saturdays ago. Wow. We were so afraid that we weren't going to be able to do this, and then we had a rehearsal, and he was like
30 stitches. I don't think
30
she's
stitches.
Yeah, he tried to cut his fingers off. So
yeah, you shouldn't do that as a guitarist.
No.
There's a theory that you need your fingers as a guitarist.
Yeah.
He left the pick fingers, so
his pointer finger and his thumb are completely untouched.
Well,
so his other 3 are just hanging down.
He hit the right ones then. So, well, Matt, what was you doing that you cut your fingers off? Oh, chainsaw?
Hedge trimmers.
Oh, yeah. Right. There you go.
Yeah.
So
I got my fingers caught up in one of those ones.
You did too?
Oh, yeah.
What is the deal, y'all?
We're just clumsy. We're men.
Yeah, we're men. And we don't care.
We're men.
We're
mighty
in
men.
tights.
Yeah, there you go.
We're men in tights. Okay. So I just wanted to just point that out. You guys may not see it out there, or you may see it a little on. You may not even see it on YouTube. But his hands look.
You need to go up to the camera and hold your hand up.
Yeah, there you go. Walk up to the camera.
Terrible. But yeah. So with that in mind, we got Love on the Brain. So we're gonna play Love on the Brain.
All right, take it away.
What you want from me?
And I tried to buy your pretty heart, but the price too high. Baby, you got me like ooh, ooh, ooh. You love when I fall apart, so you can put me together and throw me up against the wall. Baby, you got me like don't stop loving me, just keep loving me. Don't stop loving me. And babe, I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. Can we burn something, babe? I walk for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain. It makes me feel this way. It beats me black and blue, but it loves me so good I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. And it keeps cursing my name. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you. I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. violin. What do I gotta do to get in your little bitty heart? Baby, you got me like woo! Don't stop loving me, just keep loving me. Don't stop loving me. Woo! And babe, I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. Well, can we burn something, babe? I walk for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain. It's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it loves me so good I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. And it keeps cursing my name.
Cursing my name.
No matter what I do, I'm no good without you. I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Little Rihanna.
I was waiting for the. Gotta get up in that Freddie Mercury, you know.
Oh, watch out.
We about to get there.
Watch out. We
Okay,
might
we
just
go.
get there.
We're going to do a little Freddie Mercury here, huh? All right, cool.
Well, I mean, if you say so.
Okay, yeah, I say so. Not that means anything around here, so. Well, folks, we're kicking it off with the Emily Cole Band tonight, and they are just rocking us out tonight. It's Michael Benson, lead guitar, Matt Benson, lead guitar, Michael Young, drums, and Chesley Hollis on bass, Emily Cole out front on the vocals, and a little bit of harpy-monica, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a harpy-monica in there. So,
It's my time to shine, baby.
There you go. So, and they are just lighting up our studio tonight. We're having a lot of fun, raising some money and music. 800-552-8502, the number to call right now to help us out. And Wale, what's the drawing tomorrow night? Give them a rundown of that.
Okay, the one rundown tomorrow night is 7 o'clock is the deadline, and it's for a 2-night stay at the Wisteria Garden Bed and Breakfast in Marshall, Texas. Again, someone's going to win it, and it could be you. If you haven't called, well, you need to call to get entered. 1-800-552-8502. And you can also take a great thank you item as well if your donation qualifies, and use a major credit card. You can even split your donation up into installments. We can help you out with that as well. But we need for you to call 1-800-552-8502.
There you go. And we'll just keep rolling. That is a great getaway, by the way. Looks beautiful over there. Wisteria Gardens, beautiful home, Victorian style. You can actually take a little tour on our website, and there's a link to theirs too, where they have a more extensive tour. I would definitely invite you to do that because the rooms are absolutely exquisite. Oh, I mean, beautiful furniture. Just, some people got a knack for home decoration. Some people don't.
My mom.
Okay, there you go. She does, right? There you go. Well, okay.
Very good at that.
Yeah, and so the folks at Wisteria Gardens have really decked this house out beautifully.
Wow.
It's just it just throws you back into another world. Leave your cell phone at home, and that way you can just experience it all. So nobody does that these days. No. They don't leave their cell phone away anywhere. So
I still can't right now. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So I didn't have a cell phone for a long time because I just didn't want one. Now I'm, of course, like everybody else, married to the dang thing. So, all right, we're going to just keep going, 800-552-8502, and we ask you to go to your phones right now or go online to redriverradio.org. What would you guys like to do next?
Well, since you pulled our leg about it.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
Fat Bottom Girls.
All right.
Are you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside your red fire light. Are you gonna let it all hang out? Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good from bad, but I knew life before I left my nursery. Ha! Left alone with a big fat fanny, she was such a naughty nanny. Hey, bigger woman, you done made a man out of me. Hey! I've been singing with my band, across the wire, across the lake. I've seen every blue-eyed floozy on the way. I tell you, but their beauty and their style went kind of smooth after a while. Take me to them dirty ladies every time. Are you gonna take me home tonight, please? Down beside your red fine light. You gonna let it all hang out? Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. I've got mortgages on homes, I've got stiffness in my bones. Ain't no beauty queens in this locality, I tell you, but still I get my pleasure. I still got my greatest treasure. Take me to them dirty ladies every time, baby. Oh, you gonna take me home tonight, please? Oh, down beside your red fine line. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out? Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Get on your bikes and ride! Fat bottom girls.
All right. There's a little Freddie Mercury, a little band Queen. And
I know some people were really enjoying that one.
Oh, yeah? They have skinny bodies. Skinny bottom girls.
I get into it.
They're getting in it.
There you go. All right. I always love a little Queen, you know.
I've got a little Queen in me, you know.
Oh, there you go. Well, you've got the chops for it, so that's good. 800-552-8502. Our friend John Ellis just wandered in the studio. He's our Blues After Hours man. Does Rhythm Gumbo on Friday night and then Nothing But the Blues overnight. And he's dropping off his show, I presume, for this week. And always good to see John. Give us a call, folks, 800-552-8502. We need to hear from you tonight. And we'd like to hear from more of you. We've raised quite a bit of money so far. It'd be nice to go ahead. We just got that extra $50 that we need to get up over the 20,000. So come on. We need a $50 song. What do you got?
All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Little Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Mary Jane.
Take it away.
She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around. But she grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on the Indiana night. Well, she moved down here at the age of 18. She blew the boys away, it was more than they'd seen. I was introduced and we both started grooving. She said, I dig you, baby, but I got to keep moving on. I'll keep moving on. Let's dance with Mary and Jane one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't know, but I've been told you never slow it down, you never grow old. Tired of screwing up, tired of going down, tired of myself, tired of this town. Oh my, oh hell yes. Honey, put on that party dress, buy me a drink, sing me a song, take me as I come, 'cause I can't stay long. Let's dance and Mary and Jane one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's pigeons down on Market Square. She's standing in her underwear, looking down from a hotel room. And nightfall will be coming soon. Oh my, oh hell yes. You got to put on that party dress. It was too cold to cry when I woke up alone. I hit the last number, I walked to the road. Let's dance with Mary and Jane one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tom Petty.
Good
Tom Petty and the
rendition.
Heartbreakers. Yeah, I love that song.
Excellent
It's such a great
rendition.
song.
See what I'm talking about now? They gave me a dream and a harmonica, and I just ran with it. I'm not any good at that thing, but it makes me feel good.
Well, you just got, it's like everything else. You got to practice.
Practice makes
There
perfect.
you go. Well, it doesn't make perfect. It just makes it better.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Ain't nobody getting perfect, so there you go. 800-552-8502, folks. Go online now to redriverradio.org. Make a pledge and help us out. We really would love to hear from you right now at 800-552-8502. or you can go online now to redriverradio.org. We've got drawings coming up. We're going to be giving away a 2-night stay at the Wisteria Gardens Bed and Breakfast in Marshall, Texas. We'll be giving that away tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Everybody who donates before then automatically entered into the drawing. Next week we have a mattress from Mattress Plus. Wally, why don't you give the descriptions of that? I don't have that in front of me right now.
Yeah, and it is it's the exclusive Renew Cool queen-size mattress and box spring set, and Mattress Plus calls it the coldest bed in town, and it's because of Ice Touch Cool fabric, and it continuously adjusts to body temperature and dissipating excess body heat while you sleep. And so it's an exclusive of Mattress Plus. Someone's going to win it. It could be you, but you need to call in right now, and you'll automatically be entered into tomorrow night's drawing and the Mattress Plus drawing. And then at the end of the drive, whenever that may be, we'll be drawing for a Klipsch smart speaker with Google Assistant, and someone's going to win that as well. You get entered in all of them with one call right now, 1-800-552-8502. Support the live music. You're supporting everything about Red River Radio, and you can even take home a great thank you item as well. I see a win-win-win all over the place, no downside, but the only thing is we can't make the call for you. You have to call yourself, 1-800-552-8502.
All right, and the Klipsch, by the way, it's got hands-free voice control, big sound, room-filling acoustics, multi-room ready. I like the mid-century modern design. It's got that kind of retro feel to it with the grill and everything, but it's definitely a modern instrument. Klipsch. Yeah, located up in Arkansas, and it's just a great smart speaker. Basically, it's the way everybody's going these days. Siri, play me all the music that I love.
Exactly.
Yeah. I ain't there yet, so.
Neither am I.
I still got to put in a CD or put on a record, or even a cassette, believe it or not. So, yep. 800-552-8502. Go online right now to redriverradio.org and to get entered into all 3 of these drawings. Right now with one single donation. That's the way that is, the smartest thing to do is just get in right at the beginning of the drive. You get entered into all 3 of the drawings, and then you're done. You've done your job. You've participated in your public radio station, and you've helped us out. So, and with that, Emily, what would you guys like to do next?
Got a song by Gary Clark Jr. called Bright Lights.
Take it away.
Rock and roll.
Woke up in New York City, lying on the floor. Just outside Marcy's West 54. Wow. You gonna know my name by the end of the night. You gonna know my name by the end of the night. Wow. Bright lights, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going. don't care. Ha! Start off with a bottle, baby. I ended up with a bottle. Taking shots, waiting on tomorrow, trying to fill up what's hollow. You're gonna know my name. Ah. You're gonna know my name. Ah. Bright lines, big city going to my head. Bright lines, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. I don't care, 'cause you don't care. Get lost in the city. I try to find myself. I went up a different person. I came down somebody else. I know it ain't right, but it's all in my head. Boy, I'm surprised that I'm still alive. I should be dead. Bright lines, big city going to my head. Bright lines, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. I don't care, 'cause you don't care. Ha! You gonna know my name. You gonna know my name. You gonna know my name by the end of the night. You gonna know my name. You gonna know my name by the end of the night. Oh, yeah.
Wow, that one rocked out. That was cool. Yeah, I like that. So
Matt may have stitchy fingers, but he sure can shred.
there you go. Well, he shredded his fingers.
He did. He did that. Aw.
That's what guitar players do. They shred their
Boo.
fingers.
No.
Folks, we got we got about 20 minutes left tonight, and we'd like to hear from some more of you right now at 800-552-8502. I haven't checked any updates here recently, so hopefully we're getting some more in, but just give us a call right now. Help us out. Okay, you already read this one. I think Chris Evans. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
We need some more. So we know there's some more fans of Emily out there.
Wait,
Come
you're
on,
reading
come
comments
on.
from
Yeah.
Facebook or not Facebook, YouTube?
No, from the pledge drive.
Oh, from the pledge drive.
Yeah, they they can comment and it comes up on a computer screen in here. It's all high tech,
Oh, it's all high tech.
Yeah. Used to be low tech paper. We'd have to wait for them to literally
old school.
shuttle the paper in here. So, but yeah, we got this new system. It's pretty cool. It comes in, fairly quickly, and We don't have to have a runner literally running here to get a piece of paper out of the printer, run it in here, and then run back there.
I want that job. Somebody's fit who does that.
Yeah, or they have a fit, one
Or
of
they
the
have a
others.
fit.
So, yeah, there you go. 800-552-8502. We need to hear from you right now. And go online, redriverradio.org.
I have a comment.
Comment.
And the comment is, Emily, I can't believe the high energy that you produce.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fascinating to watch.
Wow. Thank you very much. That's awesome to hear.
You must exercise.
Yeah. Exercise and Red Bull.
There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. Red Bull. That's a Red Bull stage performance. I got you.
That's nice. I like that. That's very nice.
Yeah, kicking it out. Folks, keep calling in and or keep going online, redriverradio.org or 800-552-8502. We'd love to hear from you tonight. We've heard from quite a few of you. And we want to hear from some more El Dorado folks. Please call in, make wave the flag for El Dorado, man. Come on, be proud of that town. You've got the Symphony up there. You've got the Murphy's Art District.
Yeah. I work for Murphy Arts District as well.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
And you work for the Symphony, don't you?
And the Symphony.
Yeah, you go. Yeah.
Surrounded by music.
Also, and my wife works for Murphy's Arts District. She'd kill me if I didn't say that Farmers Market every Saturday and Wednesday.
Okay, there you
Murphy
go.
Arts District. So come on down 8 to 12 for Farmers Market.
Any other
this Saturday.
promotions here? Yeah.
My wife works for Murphy Arts District also.
There you go. Okay. Does everybody else work for Murphy Art District? Chesley?
My fiance works at First Financial Bank in
Okay.
Everett, so I'm going to give a shout out to First Financial.
There you go. There you go.
First
We need them
Financial,
down.
we love you.
All right. And with that, now that we've gotten all of the sponsors taken care of, we'd like to hear from you right now as the donators. 800-552-8502. Wally, what you got to say?
Just call 1-800-552-8502. And, hey, we can't do this without you. Call now and help us maintain everything about Red River Radio, including the live music. 1-800-552-8502.
All right. And with that, we're going to continue on with the music. What you got next?
Little Wing.
Little Wing. Take it away.
Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus mind that's running wild. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams and fairy tales. That's all she ever thinks about. Riding with the wind. When I'm sad, she comes to me with 1,000 smiles. She gives to me free. It's all right, she said. It's all right. Take anything you want from me. Anything. Well, she's walking through the clouds the circus mind that's running wild. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams and fairy tales. That's all she ever thinks about. Riding with the wind.
All right. Little Wing there. Good music. Definitely got some Hendrix influence in that one. Give us a call.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. Give us a call, 800-552-8502. Go online right now to redriverradio.org. We need to hear from so many more of you right now. We'd love to hear from you. So please give us a call and, just help us out. And Wale, what you got there?
Well, we have these drawings, and you can get entered into all of them with one call. And the first drawing tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we'll be drawing for a 2-night stay at the Wisteria Garden Bed and Breakfast in Marshall, Texas. Someone's going to win that. And then on next Wednesday, June 11th at 7 o'clock in the evening, we'll be drawing for a Mattress Plus exclusive Renew Cool queen-size mattress and box spring set, and Mattress Plus calls it the coldest bed in town. And then at the end of the drive, we'll be drawing for a Klipsch smart speaker with Google Assistant. And again, someone's going to win all of these, but it could be you, but you have to get entered if you have not made that call yet. 1-800-552-8502 is the call to make to support Red River Radio and get entered into these drawings.
And there you go.
Hey, so we were talking about Murphy's Arts District a minute ago, and I do have to say, since we are in the Shreveport area, tomorrow they'll be announcing our Music Fest lineup. So Music Fest is happening in October, and September this year, sorry. And they will be announcing our lineup tomorrow, so if everybody will pay attention to Murphy Arts District social media or whatever, you will find out. Or you can come out to the unveiling tomorrow too.
Oh, okay, cool. You guys trying to play that?
If they want us to.
All right.
Bob, are you listening?
There you go.
Anybody?
Oh, gosh.
Terry?
You should have this band.
Oh my gosh.
Groveling works too.
I love to grovel. Lies.
Yes, we all do. It's what we do here.
Hey, and speaking of local music, I'm going to be hosting the Mad Battle coming up at the Murphy Arts District August 9th and 10th, where local bands battle it out for $2,500.
Oh, okay.
Still accepting applications.
Yeah, still accepting applications for bands. So.
All right, cool.
Exciting stuff. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, well, Murphy, the El Dorado's kicking up there.
Oh
man.
yeah, we're doing it. We're doing the thing, you know.
There you go. And we're doing our thing here at Red River Radio, trying to raise some more money. So folks, we're still at just $50 away from 20,000. Come on, somebody got a little bit of pledge mania out there. Give us a call, 800-552-8502. Go online now to redriverradio.org. There we go. Come on. We want to break that $20,000 mark. Come on. Push us over. Give us a couple more calls. Come on. You're out there. Everybody working for the Murphy's Art District. You got your plug in. Come on. Call in right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bribery works.
Bribery does work.
There you go. All right. What would you guys like to do next?
Hard to handle.
Take it away.
Baby, here I am, I'm a man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me now. I have got some good old loving and I got some more in store. When I get too thrown with on you, you gotta come back for more. But another things will come by the dozen. That ain't nothing but 10-cent loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle now. Yes, I am. Actions speak louder than words, and I'm a man of great experience. I know that you got another man, but I can love you better than him. take my hand. Don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free so you can place your ad with me. Buzzing on the things that come by the dozen, that ain't nothing but drugs so loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, yes I am. Oh yeah, hard to handle now. Oh baby, baby, here I am, I'm a man on your scene. I can't give you what you want, but you got to come home with me now. I've got some good old loving and I got some more in store. When I get too through with don't you gotta come back for more. But another thing to come by the dozen, that ain't nothing but drugs so loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, yes I am. Oh yeah, hard to handle now. Oh baby. Onto your scene. I can't give you what you want, but you got to come home with me now. I have got some good old loving and I got some more in store. When I get too through with don't you gotta come back for more. But another things that come by the dozen, there ain't nothing but 10-cent loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, yes I am.
All right.
I forgot that's how it ended.
There you go. It's tough to handle that song.
It's hard to handle that song.
Otis ends it.
Good music tonight, folks. Call us now. You still have time. 1-800-552-8502. We heard one phone call. I'm not sure if that's a donation or not, but call us, 1-800-552-8502. or online, redriverradio.org.
And we would love to hear from you right now, 800-552-8502. Online, as he said, and we're up to just $25 away from $20,000. Come on, we're so close, but so far away.
$25 hairs.
Yeah, come on, we need to hear from y'all, folks. 800-552-8502. We are going to be giving away a bed and breakfast stay at the Wisteria Gardens this Friday night. That's tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Wisteria Gardens is in Marshall, Texas. And just go online to our website, and you can get a little mini tour of the rooms. That's just the atmosphere alone is just absolutely fantastic, and including clawfoot tubs. You know, those old-fashioned bathtubs that everybody seems to want now, and they're really cool. And a radiator heat. How about that? I like that. 800-552-8502. That drawing will be tomorrow night, and then next week the drawing for the Mattress Plus exclusive Renew Cool queen size mattress and box spring set. This is a beautiful mattress. Start getting better night's sleep with the Renew Cool mattress from Mattress Plus exclusive. The Renew Cool is made using the most advanced technology today, which includes the best foam, fabric, and pocket coils. All this technology will help you get the best sleep you ever had. I'm just about ready for a new mattress, so I may just have to go ahead and check one of these out. So yeah, it does.
That cooling stuff is just where it's at.
Yeah, especially here in the South.
You think?
Where it gets hot, you know.
It just gets hard to handle.
Yeah, after a while.
Oh man, what a it's a punny world out there.
Oh, it's a punny world. Wally.
Phone number?
More music. Yeah, give the numbers, and then we got time for one or two more. So
1-800-552-8502. Phone bank is still here to take your phone call. So call now, 1-800-552-8502, or you can go online, redriverradio.org, and actually for the rest of the night you can go there as well. But call us now, 1-800-552-8502.
All right. And why don't we just let you do two back-to-back? Do you got like a segue, a couple of tunes that you do all the time on live shows? So. Okay, well, make one up.
We can go into another one after that.
You can work on that. So there you go. This is your practice session. They're conversing now, so it's a conference call. 800-552-8502, or go online right now to redriverradio.org. And well, what you got up? What two would you like to do?
We got Whipping Post by the Allman Brothers, followed by I Got Mine by the Black Keys.
All right, take it away.
I've been run down, I've been lied to, and I don't know why I let that mean woman make me a fool. She took all my money, wrecked my new car. Now she's with one of my good time buddies, and they're drinking in some crosstown bar. Sometimes I feel, sometimes I feel like I've been tired to the whipping boys, tired to the whipping boys. I've been tired to the whipping boys. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Say it. My friends tell me I've been such a fool that I have to stand down and take it, baby, all for loving you. Yeah. Drown myself in sorrow, yeah, as I look at what you've done. Now nothing seems to change, everything it stays the same, and I can't run. Sometimes I feel, sometimes I feel like I've been tired to the whipping boys, tired to the whipping boys. I've been tired to the whipping boys. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying. like I'm dying. All right, here we go, boys. I was a moving man in my younger days, but I fell out of my rambling ways. Some of are so far behind. Well, now I know. Oh, baby, I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. Oh, baby, I got mine. Honey, when I rode deep, so much so I couldn't get no sleep. Rock and roll hustle all the time, but now I know. Oh, baby, I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. Oh, baby, I got mine. Hey! I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. Oh, baby, I got mine. Hey, ah! Hey, ah!
All right. I think you just blew up our transmitter.
Yeah.
We didn't need it anyways. So there you go.
I have to mention a couple of people.
All right.
Joanna Benson from El Dorado. And the comment is, shout out to my husband, Matt, and my friends, Emily, Chesley, and Michael. You guys sound great, ! And we also heard from Joe Eaton.
There you go.
And from El Dorado as well. And Joe's been listening and sends his love to the band.
Oh, yay! We love you, Joe.
And also Jennifer Peerington and Spencer Peerington from El Dorado. No comments, but they called in. We thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And we broke the $20,000.
There you go. And we've got a match to add in, too. So, Wally, that'll be your task. Go down and figure out how much match we got to add in.
Okay. Sounds
Wally.
good.
Yeah, that involves math, so I'm out. There you go. Emily Cole Band, thank you so much for stopping by tonight and joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll be sure to have you all back. And that's Emily Cole out front lead vocals and a little harpy-monica on there, too. Matt Benson on lead guitar, Michael Young on drums, and Chesley Hollis on bass. Thank you very much, the Emily Cole Band. Give them where you're going to be playing coming up here, so just so they can come out and see you.
Yeah, so next weekend we're going to be in Camden, Arkansas at Postmaster's Grill at 8 p.m. That's June 15th, Saturday. And then July 6th, we will be in Hot Springs back at Grateful Head Pizza, probably playing from like 8 to whenever or something like that. But yeah, that's where we're going to be. Y'all come find us.
Grateful Head, I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hippie pizza joint.
It is, and it's awesome.
There you go. All right, cool. Really so, all right. Wally, it's your show. Take it away.
And you are listening to the voice of the community, Red River Radio, a public radio service of LSUS. This is KLSA, Alexandria, Pineville, KBSA, El Dorado, Camden, Magnolia, KLDN, Lufkin, Nacogdoches, KTYK, Overton, Tyler, Kilgore, and KDAQ, Shreveport, Bossier City. We're going to open Swing Night and a little bit different, a couple of pieces from Roomful of Blues to get us started on Red River Radio.
Ain't nothing happened, baby, since you've been gone. Ain't nothing happened, baby, since you've been gone. I don't mind when you leave, but why do you stay so long? I wake up in the morning, can't get you off my mind. I wake up in the morning, can't get you off my mind. Ain't easy to forget you, getting sick and tired of trying. I feel so unhappy, miss you so much. Don't worry, baby, ain't a thing been touched. Ain't nothing happened, baby, since you've been gone.